Welcome, guys. It's Thursday, and today's Tip Talk is more of a life lesson kind of talk than an actual here's ways to know more about what's going on at school. Except that it is about how to know more about what's going on at school, because today we're going to talk about how books appear in the library.
Right.
It's not through magic.
No. Yes, we thought about earlier when a librarian and an author love each other very much. Sometimes a stork does not fly through and drop a book into the library. They do not poof onto the shelves overnight. We have to actually select them on purpose and then purchase them with money. Right. It
Real
actually
money, actual
costs money to buy books.
Not imaginary
and now
money.
we do get some money from Hamlin County, which we're grateful for.
Super grateful for.
We get about 6,000-ish per year is what we got
and it
the
sounds
last couple
like
years.
a lot of money.
Right, it does. It sounds like,
until you do the math.
Thousands of dollars. Well, we have about 1,500 students, so it's about $4 per student.
$4.
Yeah.
Do you know how much a book costs?
Probably not, right?
It's more than $4.
Right, average young adult book right now, hardcover, is a little bit more than $23, okay? $23.
That's $19 more than $4, in case you weren't doing that math in your head.
So we could buy maybe about 254 books a year with our current funding.
Which would be better than no books.
Right, but we have 1,500-ish kids, okay? So we would love to eventually get to the point where we could buy one new book per student. One new book per student would be awesome. That would be fantastic.
That's a pie-in-the-sky kind of dream you're talking about there.
Well, we do our very best to spend our money as efficiently as possible. We bargain shop. We buy used books on Amazon. Every time I do a book order, I'm actually doing 3 simultaneous book orders.
It's exhausting just to watch.
Because I'm working with 3 different vendors to get the lowest price at whichever one it is. So far this year, of the half of the money that we've received, I've spent $1,679.53 on 178 books. So that averages it out to less than $10 a book. Okay, so I'm over half under the average book price.
But it's still twice as much as we get per kid.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And they said you would use math in real life.
Right, we do. I'm not very good at it, and it's hard. It makes my head hurt. But I try.
And sometimes when we talk about books and want more books for the library, kids ask us the strangest questions.
You guys have plenty of books.
Yeah. Just today I was talking about this, and someone asked me that very same question. Like, well, did you got plenty of books? Why do you need any more? Well, we are, as we've said in other videos, the library is a constantly changing and growing organism that evolves to meet the needs of its patrons. Well, the books that are checked out the most are the new ones and the ones that students have requested. If we never bought another book, then we would never have any new books to talk about, and we wouldn't be able to fulfill student and teacher requests.
Or replace those books that people love so hard they couldn't bring back to us.
Right, when they put them in the book drop because the binding is broken and it's falling apart and they didn't want to hand it to us, sometimes we have to replace that. Sometimes we can't fix it. Or sometimes someone comes and they says, I have no idea what happened to this book. I'm super sorry.
What?
But whatever. So,
But you use it to find money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some people say, but you get fine money. Like, why don't you just use that to buy more books?
We do.
We do
It's 10
use
cents
that.
a day, guys.
It's a small amount, and people have asked us why we charge fines. It's a baby step towards the rest of library use in the real world. The public library here in town charges 25 cents a day per book, which adds up a lot more quickly than 10 cents per school day.
Yeah, we don't charge
for the weekend. We don't charge for breaks.
None of
also, I try my very best, and I know Ms. Porter does too, to remind students how to renew their books so that they're not late, so that they don't owe money. We really don't enjoy, like when someone turns in a book and it's super late, we're like,
money.
I'm going to take your money and I'm going to,
We don't do that.
We buy books with it, that's what we do with
That's
it.
right.
But still, we don't like to take it from you. We also, in case you forgot, we accept donations instead of money.
Which are definitely non-monetary.
Right.
So there's no book money there.
Right, you can pay your $5 library fine with a 99-cent box of tissues. Which, by the way, we could use some of those because it's about to be cold and flu season, and everybody's going to use up all our tissues, and that's really the only way we can get that.
So we're grateful for what we do bring in, but what we're trying to say is that we get a limited amount of money, and books don't appear by magic. So we use our funding that we get from the county and from the state very carefully and cautiously. But what we also get is sometimes some outside money. And some years we get that, and then
Some
like
years
this year we don't. And so it's tough. So 2 points here. One, if you know of an outside funding source, somebody who'd like to fund books in the library, you just hook them right up with us. 2, if you're great at fundraising and you have a good idea, come talk to us. Books don't appear by magic.
Right. I am a terrible fundraiser. I will go ahead and say that. I cannot fundraise my way out of a paper bag. No one wants to buy stuff from me.
No, right.
We don't have, we have library aides, but there's only a couple of those guys. You know, we don't have a whole class full of people that we can send out into the world and sell things for us.
Yeah, and say that you're going to get it at 0 if you don't sell like some other things.
And everybody else is already selling everything anyway, so I don't really know what to sell, but we do take donations. If we take donations of money, you can purchase a book in honor of or memory of a person, and we will put a nice fancy book plate in there. It says this book was donated in honor of so-and-so's graduation or whatever. You know, you can even tell us what you would like, what kind of book you would like us to purchase in honor of that person, and we'll do our very best to fill that request based on our selection criteria.
Also, if you or your parent or you know someone who has a corporation who's looking for a little tax write-off, a little donation before the end of the year, let them know. We could use more books in the library because honestly, kids read books in this library. A lot of people want to say that no one reads books. It's not true, and we have more math to prove it.
I know, exactly. Look. This is way back in 2007, 2008 school year. We've worked very hard to increase our circulation of materials. Look, I don't know what happened this year.
We don't know what happened that year.
This was just an off year, but last year we checked out over 13,000 things to students.
13,000 students.
Right, in a school of about 15,000, or not 15,000, 1,500 kids. We checked out over 13,000.
That's like almost 10 books per kid. Are you kidding me?
Right.
So kids do check out books. Don't believe it when they say that it doesn't happen.
Right, and like I said, they like the new ones. They like
of course
the ones
they
ask for. And if we don't have enough money, we can't, put enough books in the hands of the students that want them. And that's the point. And I want to end with that. This is not our library, okay?
No.
Sometimes when I talk about money, I feel like that's what people hear is, I want more stuff for me. That is not what we're doing. That is not what we're here for. I'm not here to buy books for myself. Porter's not here to buy books for her. You know, we buy a lot of stuff that we don't read. Like, I don't read romance books, but kids do. You guys ask for them. I don't read manga, but it's super popular, and I buy a lot of it because people like it and they want to read it.
Yeah.
You know?
So we're just going to end with this. Be prepared for maybe a library fundraiser, even though we're really, really bad at it. We're going to need some cash to make up the difference between what we usually get and what we're looking at this year. Because we don't want you guys not to get your book request filled.
Right. We want to make sure that we're able to give you what you ask for. So we'll do our very best to do that. Maybe we'll do a used book sale. Maybe I'll have some sort of creative idea of something that you want to participate in.
I won't, but she might.
I will have an idea before I fall asleep or while I'm in the shower or something.
And she might even remember it and bring it in and tell us.
Yes. So.
Well, long story short, this comes from this.
Oh.
Yes, it does. Yes. So anyway, if you want to help us out with that, that'd be great. But anyway, so that's all we've got for today.
That's it. That's your Thursday tip.
Yes, I'm
books
going to read
cost
some
money.
books.
We are going to raise some more of it.
Yes,
hopefully.
And we'll give you some book talks on Monday. So
have a good week, guys.
Bye.